Zoom all of our meetings? Or are we just gonna be on the TV? We're Zooming tonight because you didn't know if we were all coming?
Because I needed it to be recorded, so I needed to Zoom. But you guys are all set.
Old business? Do we have any?
I guess the only thing I could say for old business would be the Markham contract. When Angie, it was a little presumptuous of me, or however it got in there when I wasn't here and Angie was, and I wasn't really completely done negotiating with them. And I just the only language that we changed was that, let's see. Did you find it? It's after yeah, there you go. So in here, I'm gonna say it was page 5, but I'm not much.
The signing sheet is page 9, right?
Yeah, so the only thing that changed was that we can also.
So we only have the odd number changes.
Okay.
We don't have 2, 4,
13, 9.
right?
Okay, I'll give this to you. But I just wanted to let you know what we changed was that Markham can leave Hardwick with, I believe, 10 days notice. The town did not have that option, so we put that in there, and also that they'll still come 1 day a month, which wasn't in there. So those are the only 2 things.
So that's the way they've been doing it, except for the termination stuff.
Yeah, so they were able to terminate us, but we weren't able to terminate them. So now we can. That's literally the only thing that changed.
So do you want a motion to accept the changes? I would make a motion to accept the changes of the Markham contract dated June 13th, 2023, that add that either party can disengage services within 10 days and that they will remain coming in person 1 day a month.
A second.
I'll only have every other page, but yes, assuming everything
is
the truth, then
yeah,
yes, I'll second.
If you want to sign that, Rob.
All those in favor?
Aye.
This is the last page.
All right, next order of business, the annual appointments.
I was talking to Ryan about it, and we are going to go through everyone and get all their contact information and make sure that we call them and ask them that they want to be reappointed. But time really got away from me, over the past couple of weeks. And so I took all the 2023s and gave them a 3-year appointment. The only one in here that shouldn't be in here is Julie Quink on the personnel committee. That should be omitted, and I believe that Eric should.
That should be Eric, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to bring to your attention the broadband committee, the broadband advisory committee.
Yeah.
I put the whole thing on there, and I thought maybe you might want to officially disband it, considering we have the new 10-year contract and we're just about 100% covered at this point. So I don't know that it's necessary.
I can tell you we haven't had a meeting in.
So if you want to disband the broadband advisory committee indefinitely, then you can do that. Or I don't see any other ones that should be disbanded, but I did see that one.
Yeah.
So those are the 2.
Is that all we need to do? Is make a motion to do that?
Yes, I was talking to Ryan about it earlier.
I move that we dissolve the broadband committee.
Second.
Okay. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye. So we just voted to
dissolve. You wanted to dissolve another one?
No.
Broadband?
Just have to probably make the
Julie on to
Julie, yeah.
Needs to be. So I would make a motion to update the personnel committee to read Eric Bolheim and not Julie Quink for a term expiring 2026.
Get a second on that? I'll second that. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So then I would furthermore make a motion to accept the appointments as written here,
Except for amended
except for the Broadband Advisory Committee,
person.
And
And-
the correction now.
the correction on the Personnel Committee.
Okay, I'd like to suggest, the Emergency Planning Committee was something that I pulled together once a year, maybe. And it's always included the building inspector and the Board of Health.
So these are only terms that expired this year.
Okay, thank
That's
you.
why, so those people should still be on there. Yep.
Give me a second.
Second.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
Check. No, make sure we get it all. And citation or officer Paul.
Oh my God, I have to make this.
Nice.
Nice.
Call them cheesy certificates of appreciation.
Right. We're just signing this. We don't have to.
Mhm.
Is there a plan to give it to them at a certain time?
I think that
There is some sort of. I know they were putting together something. I thought, but I don't know.
I will ask and see if somebody should present it or if the lieutenant.
Be
Lee-
happy to.
Okay. Okay.
Since,
Yeah.
The years. Finally.
He was a good guy.
All right. Do we have abatements?
No.
No abatements. All right. We got Scott Superintendent report.
Scott's on Zoom. Any questions?
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Scott.
There's not a whole lot to tell this month, which is always a good thing. The flow meter at the Gilbertville pump station did fail, and we had no luck reactivating it ourselves. So we did have a technician come in, and he does have it working. He's not exactly sure what he did, but it is working again. We did purchase a new gas meter for entering confined spaces. We'll keep the other one for parts, but it is dead. We did discover that the line for the Eagle Hill pump station had been disconnected. And in the process of investigating that, we discovered that Eagle Hill's been paying that bill, I'm assuming since the station was put online 7 or 8 years ago. So we are in the process of taking over that bill payment, and the phone line's been reactivated. I did take a tour of the Middlebury, Vermont wastewater treatment plant, which has an aqua aerobic system similar to what is being proposed for the Wheelwright facility. And the operators there are very happy with it. They say it's a good company to deal with. Seeing the layout of their plant kind of reinforced to me that we should take some measures to try to get the temperature up on our wastewater. Whether it's insulating our tanks or mounting dirt up on our tanks, something to that effect. And our engineers kind of agreed with that, but they don't want to take it up now with the contractor. Once someone gets the bid, they plan on bringing it up once work is underway. That's pretty much all I have.
Scott, just for the future reference, and if you could be at the annual town meeting when we do your budget. Fortunately, nobody had a question this year, but just if they do, I'd rather have you answer them than us.
Okay.
Thank you. You guys
I was hoping everyone was fairly satisfied that if we took away the $106,000 that was added by USDA, it was actually less than last year's budget.
Did we vote it on? No, it was more.
It was 928.
Yeah.
If you take away the 106 that was added to it, it
Oh,
was
yeah.
less than last year.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Let's hope that works out this fall.
Eric, you got anything for Scott?
Nope.
I'm good. I read through this. So.
You got anything else for us, Scott, that you want to bring up?
That's about it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for your report. Thank you for your
Thank
time.
you.
Good luck.
Superintendent, discuss and vote
Arthur, you're making that way too complicated.
It's AAFP. I'm ready.
Don't remind me. Mine's coming.
Well, you got weeks left, right?
It's getting there. Couple months.
All right, so this is a new bid package for the trucks.
Yeah.
Is this the best deal here? It's 108,000.
Yeah, it was less than he expected.
Yeah, because he had thought like not to exceed
120.
120, right? And what is this? Oh,
I don't know. It's just showing you the price of the vehicle. And then once you add that dump,
and then, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep, I see now. All right. I was looking at
Yeah.
this number, not
Yeah.
this number. Okay. Yep, I see that.
Another heated and air conditioned seats.
you don't get a new car without that anymore.
The highway crew.
I was just kidding. I don't see that on there. I can barely read this.
Yeah. Mini bar? What? No, I'm just kidding. So do we know that we have like?
Oh darn it! Yes,
I know we talked about, and I know that we thought that we would be good, but do we have that number
I didn't do that.
to make sure before we go? You know what I mean, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you can talk about without me? Wives?
You got stuff for us to sign?
Yeah, I do. When I was away at my conference, Comcast went out, and I had to pay it on my credit card because the police had no phones. So this is a reimbursement, Rob. And then in your packet, there's a signature for Mart, and I was thinking if you want to appoint Sharon,
Yep.
is probably the most appropriate person.
Okay. So I would make a motion to appoint Sharon Hardwick to Mart for the Mart advisory board for fiscal year 24, starting July 1st, 23 through June 30th, 24.
I'll second that.
Any discussion?
He's great.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We're select board now, right?
Select board members.
Well,
Is
I'm gonna.
that a state kind of thing, or?
And it's down by 2.
I'm not 100%. I think it's AKER, but I just want. I want her to confirm that before I spell her name wrong on it.
So just sign here, huh?
Yeah. There you go. What's today? The 26th?
Yes. I'm sorry if you guys are feeling rushed.
Yep.
I'd like to schedule a selectmen's meeting for another 48 hours.
You'll be sitting here by yourself.
Yep.
I could do a lot of business that way.
You do. You're gonna take over the world.
Oh, I think we could have just checked this box. All right, well, that's fine. She can. Yep.
What do you think of the town meeting?
It was very smooth.
One small. Couple of little hiccups, nothing big.
So we need. I'll just jump down to Selectmen's roundtable since we got a minute. So we want to deal with the sewer and getting oversight. So that just means we just need to come up with some
Like
kind of language.
correct, or RFP, whatever you want to call it.
And I think we could be kind of vague on what we're looking for, and more like give hours of how many hours and that we're looking.
Yeah, I don't think it needs to be 8 hours a day every time. You know, it's
No,
just a check-in. It's someone to just keep you know,
right. Just keep
pulse
us
on the job, and
keep this so everything moves forward. Any decisions that are made won't come back to anybody at the end.
Correct.
I don't want that to haunt.
No, or anyone questioning, why. I think it's more of a checks and balance for to report back into us, so that we're reporting to the public about keeping everybody on the up and up.
Yeah.
Do you want me to get a little more detailed quote like that Blue Heron did?
Yeah.
Now that we know a lot, and
the problem is they really can't do the oversight because they're the engineers for the firm.
Yeah, DVC, no. So I was going to go to Whitewater Wastewater, who I've already contacted. We keep playing phone tag at this point. And Blue Heron, I don't really know any other wastewater companies out there.
We use Graves on the planning board.
Do they know wastewater?
Do they know wastewater systems?
Yeah,
I can contact them.
They have experts in.
Like all different fields? Yeah. Because I think you definitely want that.
Oh,
It's its own beast.
It absolutely.
I do think, I do agree that it's its own.
There's like a national one too. Size. I want to say like Sizer or something. They're like an international company. They do many different. They actually run plants.
Did you get the Mars thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
So she wasn't. See, look, we didn't have a representative.
But if
We
we put
did,
something
though.
out
I
there,
remember doing this last year.
We'll get some more.
They didn't have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we can look at whatever Nicole can drag together for us and see what common language is.
And I know she did provide some. Maybe you could resend those. And I feel like we've asked you that twice now.
Yeah.
And you've resent them. I'm not saying that you haven't, but then we haven't taken the time to just really review and work on, now that town meeting's over and all that jazz is over, I think we do need to focus on doing this.
And we are about to spool all this stuff up.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. I mean, the site looks, they've been there.
Right.
It's getting going. So.
And even Scott looking at insulating the tanks and all that. Just have someone who's kind of help them. Yeah. Whatever they want to do that's additional, but make sure we don't screw ourselves financially.
Yeah. I think it's just accountability.
Yeah.
For the town to the townspeople that are paying for it. Mm-hmm. More of that just to keep everyone.
Yeah.
All right.
So the ARPA. Now, what I have right now, unfortunately, I knew I wanted to do that. I completely forgot. But when we allocate an amount of money to a project, if they don't use all of that, that's still left over. So I did not go through each invoice to make sure that we're down to the right dollar. But without doing that, with like the $25,000 that went to the school doors, but they only used $19,600, so that's left. So I didn't deduct all of that, which I wanted to do, and I started to over the weekend and completely forgot. But without that, there's $160,000. So that's
even after town meeting.
After, yeah.
Okay. That was my because I know we did snow and ice out of there.
Snow and ice in the vehicles.
Right, and the polices.
Right.
Okay.
But the truck that we just signed for, that'll come out of that.
That'll come out of the 160, which is probably closer to 180 or so.
Right, with the extra money.
Yes, which I will do and
because this was allocated for, and then we figured there was still going to be like 54 left. Right, so that makes sense.
And all the money that kids kicked back because didn't get spent.
Yes.
Still has to be spent by December by us.
Of next year, yeah.
Yeah.
Of next year.
Of 24.
Yeah.
Maybe. Unless they decide to pull it in fast.
And right.
So, it's a rules committee.
They said at my conference last week, they said whatever has already been allocated to towns that they're not taking away. But things that are sitting in the treasury, they're probably going to take back from the state.
So,
clawback.
Do you want a motion for this?
Yeah.
Right, then I would make a motion that we approve ARPA funding for the new 2023 Ram 5500 chassis cab for in the amount of $108,748.
$58.
And I feel like there was something else I was going to say, but
Period.
no, I guess maybe that was it.
From ARPA.
I did say that
Oh, okay.
right at the beginning. Yeah, I lost my train of thought.
Any
Oh, for the highway department. That's what I was going to add. For highway department.
We got a second on that? Any more discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right.
So then your report. That's
Right. Let me just- I think that's the last thing is Paul's report. You want to go ahead? With
Yeah, sure. I know there's more, and I've just been really crazy. It's just been too crazy for me to go. I usually go back through and like see all the new things, and I really haven't been able to do that. But we did lose Lori DeLolio. Last Thursday was her last day. Markham will be replacing her with another accountant this month. Well, yeah, as of June. I still want to keep on the forefront, which is, usually in my report is ongoing, to look into shared accountant. So to share it with another town where we would have designated, 100% Hardwick time for us and not, just sporadic here and there. We could really use a good accountant. So clearly we're on Zoom because our streaming equipment is broken. We are, Rick and I, our TV guy, are working with the company that bought out our Access AV, which provided our equipment, has been bought out. So we are working with them right now diligently on trying to replace that. And so hopefully, next week is a holiday week, but maybe in the week after that. Last week, we submitted testimony for Hardwick at the State House to equalize the value for pilots and state-owned land in the Commonwealth. There was a bill put out by Joe Comerford that they asked towns for some written testimony or to be there in person, but with town meeting on Saturday, there was no way I was leaving my office. So we just submitted written testimony. And I got a quote for three new EV charging stations. It's about $40,000 that I'm going to apply for a grant for Mass EV IP. It's just the Electric Vehicle Incentive Program. But the only thing that they won't cover is our warranty and a maintenance agreement. So that'll be, I want to do a 4-year warranty. It covers all of us and then the maintenance, and that'll be probably about $5,000 out of our pocket. But but the grant will cover the purchase, the installation, etc.
Do we make any money on them?
So we don't right now. And so I will ask Patrick Mahoney, who's the Guardian Energy, how we can go about doing that. I know when we first did it, but this was so long ago in my other town. It was probably 9 years ago. It was like $7 a year that we would make. So it was more of a service to our residents. But I will see in this time, it may have changed. And I know they take up a lot of electricity when they're charging. So I don't know this answer. Maybe you do, but I know that there's a designated switch on the circuit breaker for that. I don't know if you can tell how much energy just that one circuit is using. But yeah, so we can see if it's worth, us monitoring it, making sure we're getting paid and making sure we're overturning.
I do see people plug their cars in.
Well, yeah, I just like to spend any money on something like this. To me, if we're not going to get something back.
Yeah. Well, again, it'd have to be worth staff's time to, if it's going to be $7 a year. And we're over, we're getting 50 cents or 75 cents or something. So I will definitely look into that. And if it's worth it, if it gives us $30 a year, it's fine. It's $30 a year. The state is trying to go green, and we've already got them here. I don't think we can just rip them out.
Are they working?
Bet you we can.
No, they do not work. None of them work. All
Okay.
3 of them do not work.
There are 2 here, and where's the third one?
402 Lower Road,
Okay.
next to the co-op.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's right. Oh, yeah, so we're paying for the electricity.
Yes.
So maybe some way to monitor that, see what it's costing us.
There's definitely a way, because I know I have yet to see a town that charges, but I know when we had them put in, it was like, do you want to charge for these?
Yeah.
So I will definitely find out.
I mean, towns don't have gas stations open for people, so why do we have
The
electric?
service.
Yeah, we don't give people gas. I'm like, to spend money on this is like absurd to me, but whatever. I'll listen to whatever you come up with for some information.
Well, do you not want me to go through with this grant? Is that what you're saying?
With the grant, with what? Repair what we have?
Replace everything.
Right.
Replace everything with new stuff, so that it'll.
But we would still
only thing
be
we are on-
$5,000 out of pocket.
And that's because I want a 4-year warranty. If we go with a 1-year warranty, maybe it's $2,000. But I just,
But I think if once we started it, I mean, we should continue. I think we should go for a grant, and if it costs us $5,000, then it costs us $5,000. But to have them sit there,
And not be
Yeah.
usable.
it's,
Because I've literally seen people plugged in, and I don't know that they don't know that they don't work.
no, they can't even. You can't open these anymore. You can't even pull it out anymore.
It wasn't that long ago that I saw someone.
No, it was. It probably completely died like 2 months ago.
Okay, then it was
You
probably
could
that long
unplug
ago. Yeah,
it, but it wouldn't
Right.
charge.
perfect.
The one at 402 Lower Road has been broken for I can't tell you how long.
Okay.
I got a complaint, or it mentioned,
Yeah.
you look into it, because he liked setting it up for charging and walking down to the brewery and having a couple and coming back, and he'd be charged up.
So that would
In
that
more
was
than one way.
that was always part of the you get an app on your
Quick.
phone and you find where the charging stations are, and maybe
Yeah.
then you grab a bite to eat, or you
Yeah.
do a little shopping or
I
something.
mean, it is how we're moving. It is. I mean,
Well, couldn't we help the local businesses with a grant to get the charging station and let them take the out-of-pocket costs instead of
Like the whistle stop.
Well, yeah. I mean, whistle stop. I mean, does it have to be at a public building? Could it be at a?
the grant probably requires it
Yeah,
to be at a
if
public
we're going to
building.
do it.
Well, I'm not.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't know. I mean, I just was replacing what we have here. I have no
Right.
new grand ideas on where we
Yeah.
should put them or what we should do with them.
If you get more information on the costs, and I'm more than willing to listen. I just
So I wasn't.
But that
I
is
was
the
just
cost.
giving you
Oh, right.
information. I wasn't looking for a motion or anything. So I'm just doing it. But now I'm saying, do you want me to hold off?
well, it sounds like you should move forward and see if we're eligible, because we don't have to take the grant either.
Yeah, thanks for telling us, but let's continue. Sure, sounds good.
Okay.
I think 10 years from now, the electric cars, we're going to have stacks of old
Exactly.
batteries.
Yeah.
We're going to see the cradle to grave completeness of it. And if I wasn't being on TV right now, I'd say the whole thing's probably going to turn out to not be such a good idea. But I think we have to continue with what we got, otherwise.
Sure, I can
Right.
certainly apply for the grant
Right.
and get the information in the meantime
Yeah.
on how much payback we would get
Yeah.
through whatever it does, however we charge.
I mean, we really are like cutting our throats on everything, and just take $5,000 to pay for something that, I mean, look at this inside of this building. You can spend $5,000 a month inside of this building and upgrade something within this building
We probably will.
at some point.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, even writing a grant, if we could get something in this building and take time to write a grant for something within the building, I mean, to me, that's more valuable. But I understand that the green money is out there, so
Yeah, and I think they push things like this.
they're pretty easy to get.
They're easy to get.
Right. So
All right, that's just my opinion, as I said.
That's all we got.
Oh, there's one more thing. So just about everybody in the building is taking Monday off as a floater holiday. I would like your permission to close town hall for Monday,
Third.
the 3rd.
Because the holidays Tuesday.
Because the holidays, I saw a lot of emails going around with our listserv, so people are doing that because everybody's, they're like, we're not here, we're not going to be here. So if you don't mind, I would like to put a note out, put it on Facebook and on our website and stuff that Monday the offices will be closed and resume normal business hours on Wednesday the 5th.
Oh, keep it closed Tuesday too?
Well, it's the holiday.
Yeah, that's fine.
As long as everyone's using their own.
Yes,
They're floating
I went around to everybody. I'm like, I'm going to be in Rhode Island, so I'm like, do you guys want to? Are you guys going to be here? Are you going to keep the building open? You better make sure you open, lock the doors and do all the things. I'm not going to be here. And they're all like, no, we're taking our float or whatever. So, and highways closed all week. They shut down for the week.
They always do. Yep.
So I don't know.
I'm sure Mart will be running.
Mart doesn't have, but
they do their own thing.
Yeah, they don't have public come into the building.
Right.
She can deal with things from her house.
She can actually, or they can come. They come and go.
Yeah, she comes in. Yeah.
She comes in, but I've dealt with her.
Yep.
I've used them.
Yeah. So I'm sure they're
great.
I think if they weren't running, they would notify people.
Yeah. And we don't have a meeting?
No.
This is long. It range it.
It feels withdrawal.
Well,
you can't have one without you. So.
Complaining a lot.
Wow, you guys could absolutely have a meeting without me. I would never be offended.
I'm fine with Monday. I'm fine with
Okay.
that.
I mean, it's really their choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
nobody's going to be
right,
here.
Then just, let's notify. Like,
okay.
Post it, right? Get it out there.
Yeah.
Is there any other stuff?
No, I don't think so.
Everything else is just ongoing, right?
Yeah.
About the houses on.
We should get a hold of our building inspector for that. They're private property, or they're condemned. I'm not sure.
Do you have, I guess, to sign a warrant or something? Try to sign some last.
Yeah, we got it Thursday, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll print it out.
Do we have any plan to seize the buildings for tax title? We must.
Yes, that's what's going on. I believe they're researching what it is, and we're waiting for them to get
legally
all the legal stuff. But the problem is, there's a list, and because of the cost of it, they only do so many a year. So they work on a few a year and try to get them straightened out because of the time and the cost. I do remember this conversation from last year.
It's been ongoing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's not a quick process.
And then once we seize them, we have to figure out
what to do. Right. Because then it's a cost to the town.
Right.
And that's huge. To demolish them will be,
and the white building.
That might have someone might be interested. That's got a decent lot.
This one down here?
Yeah, it's got a decent sized lot. Might actually get somebody there.
Well, it's got a lot of sound woodwork in there too. If somebody knew what they were doing, they could probably, maybe would make a profit. And it doesn't have asbestos in it, just a little pile up in the attic. It's not wrapped on them.
Yeah, you start getting into those contamination inspections, they find a lot of stuff.
Lead.
Everything's got lead. There's not a building the town owns that doesn't have lead somewhere.
Right.
I can't imagine. Yeah.
Well, I just need to sign that. I don't even think we need to have a vote on.
Nope, that's just for you to sign. I looked at them when they came in, and made sure Mr. Joe Orzlock is going to get paid for Memorial Day. No, that was part of a text message and email last week.
I'll find out what's going on with Ed Pollock and send out.
Oh yeah,
I do remember him saying they were having.
Kevin said they were having something.
Oh yes. Did you adjourn?
No,
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
We need this. Oh yeah, this is your.